3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The Steelers at 500 at 6-6. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll run again with Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the ground, it's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett now on first down.
Dancing to his left.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Jackson is a 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. At 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Still on his feet. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The quick throw in the line caught by Robinson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, there was no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Pickett right back to the air again. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Second and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens. First down. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 44, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 67 yards.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Touchdown!
Chase Claypool.
48 yards in, and the Steelers are back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a perfect drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Now Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
44 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
56 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give
gave it to him.
Jackson to throw. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Tucker's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.